What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the first episode of Pauly B Opinion. The topic, as the title states, is the goofiest restaurants that I've personally seen. I've encountered two of these. All of them have locations in Wisconsin. I think that there are multiple locations around the country for all these. I know there is for our first one, which is Medieval Times. So, Medieval Times is basically, as it says, dinner and tournament. So it's like a medieval show. There's knights running around. There's a bunch of horses. I remember there being like a jousting battle as it just played on the video. The problem with this place is the how they handle the food. So if you look here, you go down to the feast. So let's just go ahead and read this. Devour a mouth-watering four-course meal for royalty, including roasted chicken, garlic bread, sweet buttered corn, and more to pair with your festive beverage. Vegetarian options are available as well. Huzzah! Well, here's the problem. I will tell you. I've been to this place, and it looks just like this. When I sat down, it was just this pile of slop. I mean, the chicken leg was like the size of my forearm, and like the potato they serve you, they don't even call it a potato, they call it a dragon egg, and they'll probably get upset at you if you don't refer to it as a dragon egg. I know right here it says herb roasted potato, but I specifically remember and oh, by the way, the employees are called wenches. So when your wench comes over and delivers you your potato, I think they actually refer to the chicken leg as a dragon toe or a dragon thigh or something, and they said, here's your dragon egg, and it was the potato, with the tomato soup and all that. And that's all fine and well. But the problem here is you don't get any utensils. So you have to just eat like an absolute Neanderthal the whole night. Oh, don't worry, they don't give you any napkins either. So your hands are just soaked with garlic grease from the bread. And I don't even remember if they gave me a spoon for the tomato soup. They'd probably just have to drink that or pour it on your garlic bread along with your dragon toe chicken. So you have to sit here and eat this pile of slop while there's a bunch of horse fur going around. And it's noticeable, too. I'm allergic to horses. I remember my eyes watering and my throat swelling up while I'm trying to eat this royal feast. Everybody's yelling. There's a bunch of neckbeards there. They're getting excited. It doesn't smell very good in there because the horses are always going to the bathroom all over the place. So I hope you didn't buy front row tickets. You might get in the splash zone. But, even if you did get some feces or horse urine all over your food, I'm sure the wenches would probably say, oh, well, you know what? This is how they did it in medieval times. You should enjoy it that way. You should enjoy the actual feces on your dragon egg because, that's how the knights in shining armor did it. And I guess this sweet buttered corn, that is what it is. But like I said, you got to pick it up with your hands and just smash it into your face. And no napkin. All while there's horsehair and knights getting into fights all around you and just loud and the music. They have some like election festival where you have to pick the coolest knight and everybody's assigned a section and they want you to like show your appreciation for the knight by getting all excited. So you have to with all this stuff all over your hands and you're breathing in the horse hair and you're smelling the horse, crap and everything, and it's just not, when you're like maybe 12, it's fun. I mean, here's some of the horses and stuff. But, looking at this from an adult perspective, I would never go here, man. And on top of that, it's expensive. I remember when my dad took us here, I think I was like 16 at the time. I kind of had fun, except for the napkin situation and the no utensils. But it was like $300 or something for 4 people. And come on, for this experience. Also, if you look here, back towards the feast, you don't get any utensils or napkins, but they're like, oh, well, you could totally get gluten-free because, that was definitely a thing back in the medieval period, or vegan options. I'm sure a lot of King Arthur's knights around the round table were saying, oh, let me get the vegan, my good sir. I also don't think they had pina coladas back then, but maybe I'm just wrong. Or a margarita. If you want to get a margarita or a pina colada at this place, I guess that's it with medieval tradition. So yeah, I don't recommend this place because it is so expensive. It smells bad. It's very loud. It's just, I don't know, man. And for the price it's just not cool. So moving on to number 2 on our list is Organ Piper Pizza. I have roasted this place for years. It is a terrible idea from the start. Basically, the concept is simple, but I just don't like it. As you can see here, excuse me, they play a big pipe organ right in the middle of the floor. So when you're trying to eat your pizza, you just have this artillery of pipe organ music in your face. You know, imagine if you wanted to take, a partner out on a nice date and she says, "I'd like some pizza tonight." Well, everything's closed, or whatever except for Organ Piper. Or you might want to do something unique or different, so you go to Organ Piper. And next thing you know, you just walk in there and there's just a blaring organ in your face and you can't hear anything. So you sit down at the table or the booth. I'm sure there's plenty of pizza grease smashed all over it. And, there's probably crayon stains from the kids that came in. So then the waiter comes over and it says, "Oh, what would you like to eat, sir?" "Oh, I'll take a pepperoni pizza." "What'd you say?" "Pepperoni." "A medium cheese." "All right." And then the waiter just walks away and it's the whole time. And then, the waiter messes up the order and comes back and you can't even complain about it because you can't hear yourself over the organ. And you can forget about talking to your date because it's just going to be too loud. Honestly, I'm not surprised they don't have an Irishman hop on the table with a bagpipe and start doing the hokey pokey. Or Krusty the Clown comes out with some sort of organ-themed plush axe and starts hitting you over the head with it. So, I've heard about this place for years. I don't think I'll ever go here. It's totally goofy. I don't see the real point of this place. Third, last but not least, is Ed DeBevick's. This one's pretty famous. I think they're in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's most famous retro diner. So people like retro diners. You go get a burger or a hot dog or anything, and that's cool. But it's not just a retro diner. As you can see here, we don't have parking. Yes, it's gonna get loud. You know how much I like that. And no, we don't have parking. And yes, it's gonna get loud again. So classic meme on that one. So basically, the concept of this place is the waiters and waitresses are extremely rude to you. So they insult you, they call you fat, they call you an idiot. They make fun of your clothes or whatever. I think they put like goofy signs on your head. So you basically go in there, and I assure you it's going to be expensive because it's in downtown Chicago. So you basically go in there with your friends and you just say, well, who's going to get made fun of the worst? You just go in there and pay to get insulted and eat some old greasy diner food. So as you can see here, quirky servers in flashy costumes serve up great burgers, jumbo wieners, cheese fries, huge salads, all that. But that, and that's all fine and well, but I actually noticed this part right here. So it says, the servers are encouraged to create characters ranging from jocks to beauty school dropouts to greasers to nerds, and are even known to keep in mind this here, and are even known to drop their trays and break into choreographed dance numbers on top of the soda counter. So not only am I being insulted here, but when I order my chili cheese wiener and I see them carrying it towards me on the tray, well, next thing you know, the waiter just Batista bombs it on the counter and starts dancing in it. So at that point, I can't even get my food. And with the concept of being rude here, I wouldn't even be surprised if he went and smashed me in the face with a pile of chili cheese fries, rubbed it in my hair, and just called me a moron. So, not a great idea. I've been looking at some weird restaurants recently. It was inspired from a memory I had where we went to this place called Cortese's in Kenosha, where there was this really loud, obnoxious accordion player. And everybody was loving this guy. I was just trying to eat my ravioli, but this guy is going on, boom, 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 boom. And like people are applauding him just at the table. It's just so obnoxious. I was complaining about it before he got me, and they didn't come over to our table, but I wonder why. But the thing is with these type of restaurants, I just don't understand it. It's just stuff that's loud, blatantly insulting you. I think the dropping the trays and breaking the glass all over the floor or the soda counter would be funny, but I mean, come on, man. Realistically, it's probably not glass. It's probably all plastic if they do that, but that's got to be a mess to clean up. Medieval times, it's just loud. There's like horse hay everywhere. It stinks in there. And the thing about these places is they're all pretty expensive. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this. Thank you guys for watching. See you again soon. Peace.